Good morning, sir.
Good morning, man. Good morning. The last Saturday of the month, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's your day?
Hey, man, I'm blessed. I was on the wake up list to do the show with
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm excited about another beautiful Saturday here to do this show with you. I got a few accommodations going on here, so if you hear some background talking, don't be surprised. As you can see, my background is a little different. I'm in the terminal, so I'm working off my own Wi-Fi. So it's a fun day today.
you. All right.
It's a fun day today. So stick with me. Stick with me. You'll see that we having a good day. It's a good day here today. All right. So let's see here. First of all, let's be careful this holiday weekend. Excuse me. So if you're out there grilling or barbecuing, be careful with the lighter fluid and all that good stuff. We want to talk to you and not about you.
Right. Right.
Be
Right.
careful out there with all that good stuff. And this is the last quote unquote official weekend to wear white. So if we you can of course you can wear the winter white, but Miss Manor says we're not supposed to wear white. Only wear between Memorial Day and Labor Day. But
Oh,
etiquette says so. If
okay.
you want to wear your winter white after that, you can. I think that went out the window a long time ago. Seeing that some people wear nice white coats in the winter, all that good stuff. So, hey, if it works for you, it works for you. That's how it goes.
Right.
All right, let's get down to it. Let's get down to it. Of course, our topic of the week, as presented by who, the wonderful people in the program. But this is our hiatus of sorts, our third week. We are jumping into the NFC. Let's see who's gonna do what this year. We're gonna go directly to the East. We got the Cowboys, the Giants, the Eagles, and the Commanders. The Cowboys have been spending some money. The Giants have not been spending some money. The Eagles spent a little money, and the Commanders are right where they were before. They got a new quarterback, a new young quarterback. Mr. Jaden Daniels is taking over, and Cowboys have been winning. Cowboys and the Eagles have been trading back and forth, winning the division. Eagles been the most consistent probably over the last 3 or 4 to 5 years in terms of winning. Had seen that they've been to the NFC playoffs a couple times in the Super Bowl with a win. And who can forget Kevin Hart acting a fool trying to get up on the stage? So let's go right to it. Who you got in coming out the NFC? What's your 1, 2, 3, 4?
Give me Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, Command.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. Top to bottom, 100%. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. No, no. Not to think about it. I'm not being a homer, being here in Texas, but I'm gonna have to go with the Cowboys. And here's why. And I'm just gonna go with the Eagles second. Uh, the Eagles have had a little bit of controversy in terms of how they've been handling themselves over the last off season. They signed Saquon, and which is good, But that coaching staff was totally overhauled. They got new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, and but they still got Sirianno. Sirianno is probably the most cockiest coach in the entire league. So we gonna
He's a better coach than the coach for the Cowboys.
yes, that is true, and that
So
it has
that's why I put the Eagles in front of the Cowboys.
well. Sometimes a blind a nut finds a squirrel, and that might be the Cowboys' turn this year.
Okay. With them analogies. Okay.
But
If
I'll
I,
probably be wrong.
if I had balls, she'd be my uncle. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got all, yeah. I got a bunch of them too. Yeah. No. Yeah.
You're probably right, but I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt to see if they can make it this year. I hope I got a feeling that this year would be that year for them. This is a contract year for Dak, so CeeDee Lamb got the money that he did. So we're gonna see what happens.
And
We're gonna
you,
talk about that in a minute.
and you brought back tread off the tire Ezekiel Elliott and you added a broke down Dalvin Cook. What? Man.
Yeah. Well, you making a good case for me to make some changes. That's for sure. You make it. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Yeah, Zeke is more like Zeke the Wonder Dog for Michigan State that catch the frisbees than he is Zeke.
Still wearing the cutoff shirt to show his stomach or whatever, man. I'm good.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I'm gonna go with my first mind, but it's an easy change. It's an easy. I'm gonna have to go back week 1 and make an amendment.
After week 1, you'll be like, yeah, you was right.
About to make an amendment. But I'm gonna stay with him. I'm gonna stay with that. All right, we're gonna jump to the NFC South where we got the Falcons, the Panthers, the Saints, and the Buccaneers. The Saints, let's see, in that group you got probably the most stable team being the Buccaneers with the quarterback that came out of Baker Mayfield. You got the Saints. Who are they? Who's their quarterback this year? Because I know they had number 7 Taysom doing a lot of stuff last year.
Who are you talking about? The quarterback for who?
For the Saints.
It's Derek Carr.
Derek Carr. That's right. Signed him out of Vegas. And Carolina Panthers have the kid. He's not a rookie anymore. He's in his second year. And the Falcons signed a Michigan State quarterback from Minnesota. But they did.
What's the name? Yeah.
The man who's made the most money, the quarterback who's made the most money in the history of quarterbacks in the NFL.
Oh, you talking about? I know it come to me. It'll come to me. I call him Big Boy because that smile, not because he's big, but because his pockets is big and he's smiling big every time you see him on TV because he's about to sign a new contract. Man. All right, so who you got? Who you going on the line with? I'm gonna go Falcons, Buccaneers. Wait, Falcons, Buccaneers, Saints, and then who the last one?
Carolina Panthers.
Oh, yeah, Panthers going. Yeah, Bryce. Bryce ain't got no help.
All right, I'm gonna go Buccaneers. I'm gonna go Buccaneers, and then I'm gonna make a surprise pick. I'm gonna say Panthers.
Yeah, that is a surprise.
I'm gonna go Panthers, and then I'm gonna go Saints, and then I'm gonna go Falcons.
You gonna put the Falcons at the being with Kirk Cousins?
Kirk Cousins is he's a China doll right now. He's still a good quarterback, but he's not the Kirk Cousins that we're used to seeing. He's coming off of 2 years of two major injuries. So they're gonna wind up playing
so
that.
That's the same. That's equivalent to my man in New York, Aaron Rodgers.
I know, but we had them in third, but we said he could easily be in first.
But you got him last.
Yeah,
Man, you gotta hurry up.
They're gonna have to play the rookie. They're gonna have to play the rookie out of Washington. I forget his name. The kid who came in second.
You talking about Michael Penix Jr.?
Michael Penix Jr. will be starting by week 3 or 4.
God, man, you gotta hurry up and get home, man. You do that. Boy, that ain't.
I hate to say that, but that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna be, he's Penix will be starting for Falcons by about week 4 or 5, and from there, the Falcons will be in full rebuild mode. And Panthers can't do nothing but go up. They got a good quarterback.
But you got them going from last to second.
I got him 1 second. No. I got him 1 second. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm going. Yeah. I got to. Yeah, because every year, we're gonna talk about that in a second. Who the surprise teams? Carolina is one of my surprise teams. That's gonna turn some things around this year. All right, let's jump into the North. We got in alphabetical order like we did others: the Bears, the Lions, the Packers, and the Vikings.
Okay.
Bears got a new quarterback. I'm sorry. Bears got a new quarterback. Lions, old tried and true. Packers got Jordan Love, and the Vikings have effectively quarterback by committee.
Right.
they got a quarterback, right. But we're gonna see what happened with that. All right, go ahead. What were you saying? Packers,
Lions, Bears, Vikings. The only reason I put the Bears ahead of the Vikings is because the Vikings lost J.J. McCartney for the season. They wouldn't have lost J.J. McCartney for the season. I'd have put the Vikings third. But yeah, they're going to fall to the floor.
Yeah, J.J. hurt. And I know we talked about that in preseason. I was hurt to see that because I really wanted to see him out there. You know, your Michigan kid. I was rooting for the kid. It's hard not to like JJ. He has a disposition about himself where he's always, you know, he carries himself in a good way. You know, he protects. That was my next point. He protects his team. He's he don't step outside his team. He don't throw nobody under the bus, where he quite have easily done so last season when he knew once we realized what was going on and they gave him the talking points. He delivered on the talking points. So speedy recovery to JJ. I'm actually gonna go Lions.
Okay.
Packers.
Okay.
Bears.
Okay.
Vikings.
Like when you order pizza, like when you order a pizza and you get home and then none of your toppings are right.
This could easily be not quite not right, but all the toppings slid to one side. All the pizza.
Absolutely.
This could easily go left.
All I'm saying is I looked at the schedule. We did the schedule. He was like, what they going? I said 7-10. When we did the schedule, I came up with 7-10. All I'm saying is it's hard to duplicate the same season before. Your week 5, that's your bye. You got to go 12 weeks hoping don't nobody. Man, that's over. And then, like I say, you don't have a coach.
Yeah,
the only guy I know sits at the blackjack table with 20 short hit me.
Yeah, old 3 magic beans. Yeah. But because I'm a homer for the Pistons, I'm a homer for the Tigers. I gotta be consistent. I'm going with the Lions.
Be consistent. You're gonna be crying, but be consistent.
I've been crying all my life.
Yeah.
And I still cheer for them. So I'm gonna stay that way. But it's gonna be tough. It's probably gonna go down to like the last 2 weeks of the season between them and the Packers. Jordan Love gonna put up some numbers this year. Jordan Love put up some numbers this year.
They projected. I was listening to the talk radio, sports talk radio. They predicted them to go 15-2, and one of them losses ain't to the Lions. That's what I'm saying, man. Green Bay, watch. They about to start on that division.
I can see it happen. I can honestly see it happening. But I'm gonna stick to the. I'm gonna go down the field, will not yield, blue and silver. All right. Who can you see?
You know what's funny about that? You'll sing the fight song, but you get mad when I say Terry Fair. Ain't that something?
Well, first of all, the guy who does the fight song for the Lions is a Murray Wright alum, class of 1990. Him and his band, they play at Ford Field and all over the Detroit area. He's on the commercials and everything. And so tried to get him on the show, hasn't quite worked out yet. So gotta represent for the Murray Wright. Second of all, it's a cool song. It's kind of dated. They need to update it a little bit, but it's a cool song.
Terry Fair was a cool player.
I'm not gonna fall for it this year. I'm not gonna fall for that this year. I'm not gonna fall for it this week. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say from now on, whenever you say that name, I'm gonna say he got mossed. We got mossed.
Oh, okay, Terry Fair. I'm just saying, Terry Fair. They took the best player available, Terry Fair.
Okay, all right. We're gonna move forward because I'm gonna get mad at all over again 30 years later. All right, who you see in the Super Bowl?
I see. I see the Chiefs going back against the Eagles.
Okay.
Again.
Okay. Now I see KC versus the Lions.
What? That's a video game?
I see the. I see. That's what I see. I know it don't make a lot of sense. I know it don't make a
Nah,
lot of
it don't.
sense.
Please, really don't.
I know it don't make a lot of sense, but yeah, that's what I see. I see Lions in Kansas City. Yeah, yeah. Oh, now, so, okay. So, what are your surprise teams? What team do you think gonna do way better than people thought? Think I should say what people think.
The team I think on people not going to expect to do. Let me see. That's a good one. Who do I think the
Because it's
team?
always a team that nobody knows thinks gonna jump up
The
there.
Denver Broncos.
Okay, all right. So you like Denver?
Denver Broncos. Because I'm a Bo Nix fan. I am. I liked him when he was at Auburn. Then he left and went to Oregon. Yeah, I like Bo Nix.
I like Bo Nix as well, but I don't think Denver's gonna do that because I think Sean Payton lost his mojo. I think that he need to go see the Water Boy and he need a Water Boy to get the playbook back for Sean Payton.
Yeah.
I already gave my surprise team away. It's Carolina. I think Carolina's gonna make a big jump this year, and I think they're gonna do very, very well. All right, and as always, who's the team that's gonna fall off the cliff? Who's the team that everybody thinks is gonna do well, but they're gonna stink it up? Who you think?
The Lions. That's what.
Okay, the Lions.
Right, 7-10.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna say a name that people really don't think is gonna happen, but I think that this team is not gonna do what they supposed to do this year, and that's Baltimore.
Yeah. Because I mean, adding. I got the jersey right here too. Adding big fella. I don't think that's gonna really work out, man.
Yeah, which is the equivalent of what Dallas is doing with adding back Zeke.
Yeah, but adding Derrick Henry, because Lamar gonna still try to run, right?
Yeah,
and that's gonna take the carries away from Derrick Henry. I think it's too late in the game for the acquisition of Derrick Henry. Maybe back.
I think Baltimore saying, "Hey, we gonna need to be running control, ball control offense, run the ball first down, second down, put ourselves in 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, where we can run the RPO." I think that's what they're looking at doing for this season, which makes sense. But is Derrick Henry that guy anymore? And that I don't know. And kind of the same thing for Philadelphia, because that's why they brought in Saquon. So I can see that not necessarily exactly working out for them as well. I'm interested to see what happened. That's my bold prediction for the season, that Baltimore will not be that team like they've been over the last 5-6 years. Lamar Jackson's numbers may be better passing wise. He may be down running, but the victories, I don't see them being there like they've been in the past couple of years. Will they make the playoffs? And they might be the number 18.
Absolutely,
And Pittsburgh is going to be interesting. I don't know if they're going to completely fall off the cliff, but if they don't do something about Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, Justin Fields clearly had an opportunity to win the starting job. He didn't just give that job to Russell Wilson. Russ had an opportunity to get that job. Russ won it outright. And normally you hear rumblings from teammates like, "Nah, I don't know." That it's always the source. Correct. You ain't heard no sources. So Actually, my next team that's looking good about making it and taking a big step is going to be Chicago. The kid Caleb Williams, he has a lot of moxie. He's pretty tough, and his teammates love him. And so when you got the team behind you, you got the vets behind you. I think that's going to bode very well for Chicago this year. They won't be great, like they won't take that big turn like Houston did last year, but they're going to be very, very competitive, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. I'm I'm not a great big Caleb Williams fan, but I'm excited to see what his possibilities are moving forward, because he's a leader. He's a leader, and he is a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. All right. Good morning, Mr. Greg Brown. What up, though, to you as well? Yeah, I'm got caught off guard with the right but wrong apparel today. I had my orange tiger shirt, but I couldn't get to it. It's in the suitcase, because once again we as in me and a couple of family members, we in the airport, so if you hear the announcements in the background, you are hearing correctly. I'm on my Wi-Fi on my phone. I got my personal Wi-Fi on the phone, powering up the laptop. So it's a fun day today, and we probably won't go a full hour today, but we still gonna give you a lot of great show. And don't forget to click like, click share. Don't forget to get the book Grateful This Journey Every Day. It's on Amazon, written by the man, the Wiz and Oz, behind the scenes, pulling all the strings, Mr. Marcus Holmes. And so we want to thank him for all that he does, and thank him. Really got to thank him for this software we got, because I'm able to run everything and from this side in terms of seeing the script. I don't have to run back and forth with the script on one side and the script and running and seeing everything on the other. I can keep everything in one place. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We're gonna do a little bit more NFL with CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Ayuk getting big contracts this week. Both over 100 mil. Contracts are pretty similar in terms of the amount of money that they made. CeeDee Lamb got the money before Dak again, just like the running back Zeke got his before Dak did a few years back. And I don't know why, but you got one of the best quarterbacks in the game. Has he won a playoff game? No. But just like in formerly San Diego, but the LA Chargers, they paid all that boy that money. He ain't won nothing.
Yeah, he did.
They didn't pay the boy in Jacksonville. He ain't won much of nothing. Go and give Dak that money. Who else you gonna get? That's my question. Who you gonna get? So go on pay that. Go on give him that money. You know you got it. You worth about $5 billion between here and the world. All them jersey sales. So you know you can afford it. So go on put it in escrow. He may not. That's the thing is those owners don't like putting that money in escrow, because when you sign them, you got to put the money in escrow. So they don't like doing that. All right, let's see. The biggest contract, in my opinion, is a kicker. Cameron Dicker of the Chargers got 4 years, $22.04 million, 12.5 guaranteed. I think that's fun. The last kicker to get a contract like that was the former kicker that was that played for the Cowboys, that came from Indianapolis. The one who would always go back and forth with Tom Brady, not Tom Brady, but Peyton Manning. He was Peyton Manning's former teammate in Indianapolis. The one who missed the kick and you see what's the name on the sideline going, he missed it.
Oh, you talking about Vanderjack?
Yeah, Vanderjack. He was the last person to get a big contract from Dallas, and the owner was like, "I'd never give another kicker money like that again." He missed a couple of field goals down the stretch trying to win the game. They cut that boy and took that money back. So he must be doing something right if the Chargers invested that kind of money in him. Eddie Murray couldn't get that kind of money. He was the most efficient quarterback. Kicker probably of all time. Eddie Murray for the Lions. He number 3, won a bunch of games and
I don't know, because my man was all right too. Jason Hanson.
Yep. That's one thing. Traditionally, Lions have drafted well. They draft kickers and a good running back every now and then. So we gonna. You're right, Jason. They should have been paying them both of them money like that. So I'm still interested to see how that happens. We talked about Pittsburgh and Russell Wilson. He is the starter now. We're gonna see what happens with that. I'm a little worried about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh might be fighting with Baltimore down the stretch with that last spot. They found a way to win. They found a way to win. Whether it be
it's time for Mike to get his bags back, man.
Yeah, and I agree with that. Not because he's not a good coach, but sometimes it's best to have a change of scenery.
Yeah,
and that's
man,
my thought.
18 years, man. It's time to go. I didn't even know he'd been there that long.
Yep. Yeah, it's just time for change of scenery. Excuse me.
Yeah.
All right, we got a upset already last week. Georgia Tech went across the world in Dublin and beat Florida State with a last-second field goal. The look on their faces was priceless. The coach's face was like, I can't believe I travel all the way around this world like this in this beautiful stadium and watch them drink beer in the stands that I can't have now. All this Guinness for us to lose this game. And it was funny to see Georgia Tech dancing.
Yeah.
they was dancing up and stuff. Because I don't think they believed they was going to win that game. And they kept hanging around, and let you know they made the field goal. Did you get to see that at all?
Yeah, I got to, because when you had text me, it was like, down goes Florida State. I was like, wow. You got trounced in the bowl by Georgia. And you came and lost to them. Yep. But they can redeem themselves Monday. They got Boston College Monday.
So. You know what it reminded me of? Some years ago, Kansas State. When they didn't make it to the bowl game, they thought they were supposed to go to the playoff or whatever the game was they were supposed to play. Went to the bowl game that they played in and got whooped in that bowl game. Came back the next season, had a terrible season. So that's kind of what they reminded me of a little bit right now. But I can tell you right now, they keep it up. They're gonna have Deion next year. Speaking of Deion, they played a great game. A tolerable game, I should say, against North Dakota State Thursday night. North Dakota State is a good program. They are very solid. So for them to do that, remember I was saying that the 21-17, I thought that Colorado would win it. No, I told that to my barber. My bad. To my barber, 21-17. So it was about a 6-point game, about what I expected. Something pretty close like that. Last night. I thought I was going to have to, throw something on the TV. Michigan State 16, Florida Atlantic 10. When you start talking junk to a team that you know you should beat by more than 6 points, talking about some take the over, they put that in everybody's locker. They put that on the bulletin board. They put that in everybody's seat on the bus. What is wrong with you, man? And then you go out there and get the ball away 3, 4, 5 times and the look on his face under his helmet, he looking like looked like the lights was too bright last night. Who's the second quarterback?
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe he wasn't ready for it, right?
That's my point. The lights was a little bright last night. He got me a little worried. Aiden Childs, they kept saying he's 18, he's athletic, and they didn't want to say they basically wanted to say he was like the quarterback from Baltimore, but they didn't say it. You could tell the announcers wanted to make that comparison, but I can tell that that sometimes they say they let them know, please don't do that. But you can tell that's what they wanted to do. That's exactly what they wanted to do. But I can say this much: they look better. They look better. I'm flipping. I'm doing my regular job. I'm looking up on my break, trying to catch the highlights, trying to catch what's going on. Everything I saw, they look better than last year. They got a little bit better talent. The defense is pretty stout. They was on the field way too much for them to only give up 10 points last night. It was a miracle. I'm saying that they could have gave up 3 touchdowns easily. They easily.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. Yeah. So from East Lansing to downtown Detroit is about what, an hour drive?
No. East Lansing downtown, you're looking at 90 minutes to 2 hours.
From East Lansing to downtown Detroit.
Yeah, from Ann Arbor to downtown Detroit, you're looking at a little bit over an hour.
Okay. So, but after I seen what I seen last night, that's probably where they bowl game gonna be at LCA. That's what I said. What's the drive out here? They ain't gonna go with from what I see.
I'm honestly, I'm looking at 5-7, 66, 7-5, somewhere in that range. But the offense is way behind the defense. The defense is pretty stout. The defense, the coordinator that came from Minnesota has them in position. They gave him some players. He got some good transfers, and the coach turned them loose. So the defense is doing what they're supposed to do. So even with the targeting calls, a couple good starters got sent out of the game. I liked what I saw from the defense. The offense is behind. These next couple of days, next week or so, they got to be they got to be get better. They got to get better.
Yeah, they go straight into Big Ten play. They go to Maryland.
Yep. So they is Lil Tua still there?
Nah,
yeah.
I think he left already.
Okay, all right. So that even still, Maryland still plays. They play tough. They play everybody tough. They almost upset Michigan last year.
Yeah.
So speaking of Michigan, they are home today against Fresno State. This evening, I think the game is 7:30 or something like that, 7:00 game. Not quite big noon game, but the evening game on Fox tonight. I'd expect that to be a good game. Fresno State is another good program, solid program. They play tough. They play everybody tough. So I expect Michigan to be tested, but I expect Michigan to win. I expect Michigan to win tonight. So let's go ahead and get a pick on that. What's your prediction for that?
Who, Michigan and Fresno State?
Yes, sir.
Michigan 31, Fresno State 17.
Okay.
I only give you them that because they at the big house, but next week it won't matter.
I'm looking at a little bit closer, but more of a higher score on both sides. I'm looking at 35-28 Michigan. And I see Michigan taking over late. It's a little bit of a hangover. You're going to have all the banners and stuff out there, talking about the national championship. And it's going to take a minute for them to pick it up just a little bit. You got two new coordinators, of course. One new coordinator and one head coach that's new. So it's going to take a minute.
You got Harbaugh's daddy going to be
Harbaugh's
there.
mom and dad, yep, as the captains, the unofficial captains for the game. We're going to do the talks and everything. So it's going to be interesting to see that game. Michigan, I expect them to win. I think they should win, but it's going to be more of a late than early. It's going to take them another second to pick everything up, and I expect them to win. I expect Michigan to be Michigan. The more they play in that game, it's gonna be tough for them to begin. It's gonna be a little tough for them to begin. All right, we once again don't forget to click like, click share, and let people know that Kamau and Felix are here. Felix is repping the Red Sox. I was supposed to have my Tiger shirt on. Vivos Tigres lost. They lost the last two, but they 7-3 over the last 10. They are 68-68, fourth in the Central, 9.5 games behind Cleveland, but they are 6 games out of the wild card hunt. So they are still close to doing so. So right now, the fat lady is still enjoying herself. She's probably taking a helicopter ride. Either that I'll tell you what she had. She is going up Jefferson right now. She in Grosse Pointe, and she's going to cover them good Italian restaurants, and going up Jefferson right now. So that's what she had. They lost. They won the series against the Angels, but they lost the last game, and then they playing against. They got a 3-game home series against the Red Sox, and they lost the first game last night, 7-5. They were doing good going down the stretch, but Red Sox did what they need to do to win the last game, to win it out going 8th and 9th inning. So Tigers are playing well. You see in the interviews, how excited they are. The team is excited to play for each other. So it's still a chance. It's still a chance. Like I said, until I see the E for eliminated, I'm still say they got a chance. What's your thoughts? Come on, guys. I see you ready. What you got? What you got?
And they done, man. Stop. It's over.
Now what jersey you got on? Whose jersey you wearing today?
I got on who is this on? Oh, it's the old JD Martinez.
Okay. All right. That's a good choice, Martinez. I did like Martinez, but I still think the Tigers got a chance. Vivos Tigres. They ain't been 500 since like the first couple games of the season. They ain't been 500 this late in the season in a bunch of years, 10, 12 years, something like that. So you something to hang your hat on. You got to give them the kudos. So you got to give them their props.
I can't give them nothing.
I can't fault you for that. Recent history says where they are, and I'm hoping that we can turn some things around. All right, congratulations to Florida on the Little League World Series, winning the Little League World Series. They are the Florida team ended the way I think most Little League games should end on a kid-like error.
Right.
So I was glad to see that it ended, in my opinion, the way it should have ended. The kid, the first baseman charged to pick up the bunt. The second baseman didn't play over the top like he should have. The pitcher picked up the ball, did what he's supposed to do, go straight to first base. Nobody's there. Kid comes home and score. And because it's the first time the team from Florida has won it, and they got the two big boys over there, Hubba and Bubba. That's what they nicknamed them. The kid that was doing the dance almost got hit when he was riding, doing the dance on third base. He was able to come home and score in the game. So congratulations to Florida winning the Little League World Series. All right. We are moving forward. We're going to go over quickly the standings in the WNBA, and I'm going to tell you about my field trip. Had me a little field trip. As of right now, the Liberty, 27-6, Connecticut Sun, 22-8, Lynx, 23-9, Las Vegas Aces, 19-12, Seattle Storm, 19-12. All of this is as of last night. Indiana Fever are playing some ball. They're 16-16. Caitlin Clark is killing them. Phoenix Mercury 16-16. Chicago Skies 11-20. That's the top 8 right now. If they were to go to the playoffs, Mystics at 9-22. Dallas Wings at 9-22. They done won a couple in a row, and the Los Angeles Sparks is bringing up the rear at 7-24. Speaking of the Sparks and Wings, last Sunday I get a call saying, "Hey, I got some tickets for you." I go down to UT Arlington and watch the game. Sparks being led by Miss Rakia Jackson, Detroit's own Rakia Jackson, and a daughter of Murray Wright alum Karen Jackson. Actually the Wings were down over 20 at some point, going and during the second half. I'm sitting there, Rakia playing well. She scored most of her points in the first half. Second half, she had 6 or 7, somewhere around that point. And it wasn't like, how teams will stop playing, or you see the other team, just not doing what they're supposed to do. The Wings just started playing better. The Sparks weren't playing bad. The Wings was just playing better. Chipped away at your way. Let's know it's a minute to go, and they down 3. Let's they tied it up. Let's they up 2 and then 3. And I'm like, wow, I did not expect that to happen. Wings come back, win it 113-110 because the Sparks were over 100 for a good little minute. They were. One thing I can say, they did start playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. You got to continue to play to win. So I'm and I do apologize I wasn't able to do a go live because that place has some terrible Wi-Fi. But I did get to got to see my former schoolmate and mother of Rakia Jackson, Karen Jackson here. This is after the game. I went down on the floor to say hello to her. As you see, she got on her Sparks jersey. It was great to see Karen. And the whole time I'm thinking one thing. As I go to give her a hug and take this picture, I hope I ain't got no bad breath. The whole time. I hate to say it, but that's what I was thinking. And it was great to see Karen, and of course it took a second to recognize me. Once she did give me a proper greeting. It was great to see her, and told her good luck to her baby the rest of the season. You know, she been and played in the SEC, Mississippi State, then at Tennessee, and now she's in the WNBA. The second pick, I want to say, yeah, she was the second pick of the Sparks this year, and they picked the girl who got hurt, who hurt her knee, who was supposed to be on the 3-on-3 team, and but she out there, she averaging 20 something a game, 20 and about 7 or 8. So Rakia is doing great. Continued success of her comes out of Detroit. I want to say Edison. I want to say it was the high school that she went to, and she was Miss Basketball her senior year. I think junior and senior. Correct me if I'm wrong. So continued success to that young lady. Hopefully she can make the Olympic team next time around. All right. Like I said, we're gonna have an abbreviated show this week. We don't have a lot for Stoopid Sport news, but we're gonna take a quick pause for the cause as we jump right into it. All right. The Stoopid Sports news I got is simple. Seth Curry, 1-year contract, $62.6 million. Is that stupid news? Stoopid Sports news? That's a stupid amount of money that they're giving that boy for 1 year. The question is, are they gonna put anybody with him? Are they gonna struggle again this season? They Clay gone, and they still got they got their Trey. What's the name again?
Draymond.
They still got Draymond, the league's craziest enforcer. He ain't crazy. He know what he's doing. League's smartest enforcer. He know how to get under your skin, Dennis Rodman style. Over the summer, he had some good battles back and forth with Rasheed Wallace, talking about how they would have jumped all over those teams. I still say had the one with KD, yes, but without KD, nah, they couldn't.
No.
The one with KD, it'd have been some trouble. It'd have been some trouble. But without KD, they could have beat him. That's the Stoopid Sports news for this week. It's normally you see something crazy happening, within the sports world, but this week for some reason, we didn't, which is probably a good thing. We're gonna say that's good. That for the first time since we've been doing Stoopid Sports news, we didn't have anything stupid happening. Like we've had over the last weeks with teams getting suspended for gambling on each other and crazy stuff like that. All right, we coming down the stretch, and let's see. Let me make sure I covered everything. I think we did. We got our predictions in. We got all our sports talk over the NFC. So we looking good. We looking good. All right, sir. Thank you for doing the show with me once again. We'll be back September 7th. The NFL season will have started. Kansas City will have played that first game at home. They seem like they stay on the original Thursday night game, and I think this year they're going to win. Even though they lost that first game last year at the Super Bowl, I think this year they're gonna win it. All right, don't forget Love and Stuff on Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern. The good Reverend Dr. Valencia Edner on Wednesdays on YouTube, and we shall see you all next week. Be safe, everybody.